All right, let's just jump right in. I want you to picture this for a second. You've got this legendary overtime showdown, right? LA Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. The tension, it's electric. The plays are absolutely historic, and the commentators are they're going wild. And then you hear the announcer say something like this. It's just this rapid-fire storm of words, right? And it sounds super exciting, but what does it actually mean? See, that's the thing. This language, it's kind of like a secret code, and if you don't know it, you're really missing out on half the story. So if that all sounded like a completely foreign language to you, hey, don't worry, you are in exactly the right place. Because today, we're going to hand you the keys. We are going to crack this code together. We're going to take all that confusion and turn it right into confidence. So here's what we're going to do. We've boiled it all down to 10 essential phrases, all pulled directly from that one epic game. And trust me, by the end of this, you won't just get what's happening on the field, you'll actually be able to talk about it like you've been watching for years, like a real pro. Okay, first up, let's tackle the phrases that really capture the pure action. You know, those wild swings in momentum you see on the field. These are the words commentators use for those unbelievable feats of athleticism. So this one is such a powerful metaphor. Obviously, no one is literally on fire. What it really means is that a team has just become completely unstoppable. You see this a lot when a team is making that late season push for the playoffs. It's that feeling of, wow, they just can't be beaten right now. This one is just brilliant because it perfectly illustrates the incredible skill involved. I mean, just imagine a circus performer walking a high wire. That's the kind of balance and insane precision we're talking about. The player is using every single millimeter of the field without stepping out. It's just a moment of pure, breathtaking control. Now, this term, it's not for just any old jump. Oh, no. This is reserved for those spectacular, gravity-defying catches. You know, where a receiver leaps so ridiculously high, it literally looks like they're climbing an invisible ladder to snatch the ball right over their opponent. You can just feel the energy in this one, can't you? It's that exclamation point that signals a massive turning point in the game. You've got a team that was losing, they've just fought their way back, and bam! Suddenly the entire outcome is up for grabs. The bottom line? The real fight has just started. All right, let's shift gears. We're moving on to our next set of phrases. We're going from the in-the-moment action of individual plays to the bigger picture, the language that really defines a team's strategy, their mental toughness, and, well, ultimately, their legacy. Okay, so think about the whole NFL season, right? It's like this long, grueling hunt for the championship trophy. So when you hear a team is in the hunt, it just means they're still a serious contender. They have a real fighting chance to go all the way and win it all. You know, this is one of those qualities that truly separates the good players from the great ones. It's all about staying cool, calm, and collected and making a super smart decision when everything around you is just total chaos. And hey, you can totally use this outside of sports. If your colleague just expertly handles a crisis at work, you can tell them, wow, great presence of mind. It's a fantastic compliment. So here's how it works. On offense, a team gets 4 tries, or downs, to move the ball 10 yards. Now, usually if they fail on the first 3, they play it safe and just kick the ball away. But when a commentator says it's 4-down territory, that means safety is out the window. They are in a total do-or-die situation, and they're going to use every single chance they have to attack. It's just pure high-stakes aggression. You know, for all the complex X's and O's and strategy, football often boils down to something incredibly simple. One person trying to physically overpower another. This phrase just cuts through all that noise. It reminds us that games are won when your players, one by one, are just winning their individual physical matchups all across the field. Okay, now this one. This right here is probably one of the most famous and respected sayings in all of sports, period. It's more than a phrase. It's a statement about what it truly means to be a star. So what does it actually mean? Well, it's not just about having talent. Anybody can have talent. It's about delivering that talent in those high-pressure, clutch moments, the ones that define a whole season or even a career. Honestly, it's the highest compliment you can possibly pay an athlete who just thrives when the pressure is on. This phrase, this is the ultimate praise. When you hear a commentator say this, they're taking the game from just being great and putting it on a whole other level. Legendary. They're basically telling you that what you just saw was so special, it's going to be etched into the history books. People will be talking about this one for generations to come. But look, understanding the lingo is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly get American football, you have to understand the culture that surrounds it. And it's a culture that really reflects some deeply held American values. Things like competition, community, and just sheer unadulterated will. Let's take the two-point conversion, for example. So after a touchdown, a team could take the safe, easy extra point. But instead, they sometimes risk everything on one more play, all to get 2 points. It's the definition of a high-risk, high-reward gamble, and it totally embodies that American go big or go home philosophy. It's a celebration of taking bold, decisive action, even when you're facing total uncertainty. So what's with this number? Well, that is the sound level in decibels of the deafening roar inside the Seattle Seahawks stadium. I mean, their fans are so famously loud that they're known as the 12th man. The idea is they're a force so powerful, it's like having an extra player on the field. It really speaks to that deep, almost tribal loyalty where fans feel like they are a literal part of their team's fight. And really, this brings it all together, doesn't it? Football in the US isn't just a sport, it's a cultural pillar. I mean, it's the ritual that defines Sundays in the fall. It's the absolute centerpiece of Thanksgiving Day. And why is that? It's because these shared traditions create such a powerful sense of community. They bring people together from all walks of life to celebrate this one common passion. So there you have it. You're now officially equipped with the Insider's Playbook. The very next time you sit down to watch a game, you're not just going to be a spectator anymore. You'll be someone who really understands the action, the strategy, and the culture on a much, much deeper level. And that brings us to our final thought here. Now that you have all this new knowledge, you're ready to spot greatness in real time, as it happens. So the real question is, what legendary moments, what plays for the ages are you going to be looking for the next time you tune in?